Hello and welcome to the Ilene Silverman Show. I'm your host Ilene, and on this week's program, our guests feature the upcoming 7th annual 2026 Sunshine State Book Festival. Saturday, January the 24th at Santa Fe Fine Arts Hall, bringing writers to the community for the opportunity to meet the writers, listen to their stories, interact, and be inspired to continue to read. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us for our program. I'm delighted to introduce my guest, Pat Karen, chairman of the upcoming 2026 Sunshine State Book Festival, author writing under the pen name of Marie Q. Rogers, and a past president of Writers Alliance of Gainesville, and Pamela Marshall, peace ambassador, author, performing playwright, a woman of many talents who, during the book festival, will be doing her own performance that she has written to highlight the life of Zora Neale Hurston. And Pamela and Pat, I'm in the presence of two wonderful women. And you know, you've all been on the Ilene Silverman Show before. I cherish that and all the good conversations we've had in the past, and look forward to the one we're having right now, because the Sunshine State Book Festival is bigger and better than ever. And I congratulate you leading the way as chairman, and Pamela, your involvement and all it takes to get this underway.
Thank you.
But certainly many good things everyone's doing. And so it's coming up soon. January 24th is the big day at Santa Fe Fine Arts Hall, Santa Fe College. And so, Pat, as chairman, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we will have 100 authors with tables. They will be there selling their books, talking to the public about the books. I mean, we're not just there to sell them, although we want to.
It doesn't hurt.
It doesn't hurt. The idea is to bring the writers and the readers together.
That was always going back. This is the 7th annual. We've done many Ilene Silverman shows to support this festival.
Yes.
That's always been, I think, the important part.
It is. And it gives the public an opportunity to meet actual authors and talk to them. And for the authors to be able to share their ideas and their books.
Meet the readers. Mm-hmm. And give us the time. So on that Saturday of January the 24th, right? Mm-hmm. It begins at, I believe, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
until 4 p.m.
That's right.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And now, so you've filled the space with 100, authors coming, both local and regional, because we have a wonderfully talented region. But share the, Pamela, you share, what is the title, the theme of this year's festival?
Well, Pat has done a magnificent job.
Okay, back to Pat.
in leading the charge. But the fact is that the work to highlight Florida authors.
Yes.
And that's where Zora Neale Hurston comes in.
I see where that fits.
Right, because she is from Eatonville, Florida, and a wonderful literary daughter of the state of Florida. So that's why I got involved in offering to write this play about Zora Neale Hurston. But she is just one of many.
Yes,
fabulous authors.
Region.
I'm sitting next to one.
I know.
The award-winning.
Yes. How many novels?
I've got 4 out.
Right.
And 2 in the pipes. And one of my unpublished novels in October won a gold award for the Royal Palm Literary Awards, and it was the unpublished novel of the year.
Oh, I'm so proud. We all are.
Oh, I'm just delighted.
I think it's phenomenal. And
is.
you'll get to share this information with people during the book festival.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
one of the high points. And you have readings and children's activities and readings every hour and door prizes that will be drawn.
That's
and
right.
A guest speaker, a keynote speaker, and so it's just and you have so many different genres. It's touching everything, fiction, nonfiction. When I read through the very well done website, I see just how many people are involved.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And it takes a years of
Oh yes,
planning.
a lot of planning,
We give ourselves a week or two off after each festival.
and then you start over.
We do.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and then we have much more to discuss. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back discussing the Sunshine State Book Festival with Pamela Marshall and Pat Karen. And okay, there's so much going on this January 23rd, and family friendly and free of charge.
Absolutely. It is an event for the entire family. And because of this theme of readers meeting authors,
Right.
I went to Zora Neale Hurston's grave.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't get to hear her voice, not
Right.
live.
I understand.
But with festivals like this, people do get to talk to authors. And as inspiring as she has been for me, just to write about her, imagine all of the potential authors that get inspired because
You're
they get to
right.
attend these festivals and meet people who have written, and they can touch them and say,
Right.
you wrote, so I can write too.
Yes, it works always.
Yeah.
Or I mean, and meeting the author inspires you to want to read the book. And the theme, again, what is it for this festival?
It's-
Pirates,
Pirates to the present day.
which I think actually captures a lot of history. But why did you choose that? You were explaining it.
We
Pat.
were wanting to honor the United States 250th birthday.
Appropriate.
And 250 years ago, Florida had pirates.
That's right. So that gets us started. And again, we want to emphasize the children's activities and children's readings that will be going on throughout the day at certain times. Again, everything on the website. But back up a day, because we have events on Friday, January 23rd.
That's right. In the evening, we have a social, meet the authors,
I'm signing up, okay.
and Pamela will be performing her Zora play that evening also.
That's right, starting at 6 p.m. Everything at Best Western Gateway Grand.
That's
I'm
right.
going to be there.
On Friday.
On that Friday
At 6 o'clock.
p.m. Yes. Then 7 to 9 a reception so that we can meet the authors and mingle and have social time.
That's right.
And I think that's I've attended before, and it's really a great opportunity to bring everyone together, as you're saying, to enhance the opportunity for readers and writers to meet and to encourage each other.
Well,
That's
yeah.
right.
And we have a waiting list.
Outstanding.
Because it is good that readers get to meet authors, but the energy between the authors themselves.
Oh, yes.
That's,
We always
you get
enjoy-
to come together.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, because writing is
yeah.
a solitary occupation. This way you get out to meet other people, and you have a writer's workshop starting that Friday morning, right?
That's right. Yeah, we have an all-day workshop. We will, and there are still seats
Opportunities?
available.
Great.
So people can still sign up for it. But we'll have let's see.
Yourself, I know, and
Yeah.
other presenters.
Yes.
Starting early, 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, we'll have a speaker on publishing.
Right.
I will be doing on enhancing your writing.
Right. Correct. And I noticed, I was scanning through the website, lots of other interesting aspects, many of which is part of the presenting sponsor is the Writers Alliance of Gainesville, of which you've been past president, you're a member, and I'm overwhelmed. You have 200 members now.
That's right.
That shows how many writers are in this area, because that's not all of those.
Right. Of course, some of our members are from other states.
Right.
But we also have a lot of people in Gainesville that haven't joined us yet.
Well, that's true, and so
And you
shout
don't,
out.
yeah, and you don't have to be a writer to attend Friday.
That's right.
You could just be interested in
Be interested in writing.
Good to know.
And this is where you get those ideas and
Right.
get encouraged to
Exactly.
do so, to write the book.
Right, the one I said
Your
I haven't
book.
written yet.
Yes, you have to write your book.
Okay, I know. You've always been a person who moves forward in your life and inspires others, Pamela. And I know you've written several books. You will be there as an author besides performing.
Right, right.
And
One that is so dear to me, the fact that writing about Zora Neale Hurston inspired me to write. So the title of that book is When Zora Spoke, I Remembered My Name. And that is, it's been so amazing to be able to bring forth some things that I didn't even know that I wanted to write about.
Right,
as a
but it
result of
brought-
writing about Zora.
well said. Thank you both. We're going to take another quick break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're talking about the Sunshine State Book Festival, and I'm delighted to introduce our guest, Bailey Perdue, the reigning Miss University of Florida. Bailey, it's a joy to have you join us, and Pat, stay on as chairman of the book festival that you are involved in. And so tell me a little about what you're doing here at the University of Florida, besides the banner and the crown, most appropriate. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you so much. I know that we're all so grateful to be here.
Thank you.
I'm studying broadcast journalism and public relations, which is kind of what got me into the Sunshine State Book Festivals.
Makes sense.
My love for nonprofit work and creativity, which leads into the creative writing contest and so much more that's involved in it.
And you'll be there on the day of the 24th in the crown and the banner.
Yes,
and I
ma'am.
love knowing that. And before we start talk about the festival again, just tell us about your nonprofit.
Yeah, I have a nonprofit called Flourish Through Arts. It focuses on the arts and education. The arts personally saved my life, and so because of that, I want to provide financial stability for students who want to get involved in the arts but might not have the
Right.
opportunities to do so. So that's exactly what my nonprofit
Wonderful.
does.
It is.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I know that you are a vocalist. I look forward to seeing you perform, and
Yes,
that I feel excited for you and for your involvement with the Sunshine State Book Festival. So Pat, tell us about this scholarship opportunity and the young writers.
Yes, we have a teen lit contest. Children from the state of Florida have been encouraged to write little stories and submit them to the contest. And Bailey is one of the judges.
Oh boy, exciting.
And the winners will get actually monetary. They will
Right,
get money
monetary, right.
for placing well in the contest.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
About how many, students have been a part of this? How many,
A
are
few
you judging?
hundred.
Yeah,
Wow,
we've had
a
over
few hundred.
200 entries this
Amazing.
year. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
has really gone forward.
It
Yes.
has.
And will they be announced? How will the winners know? Are they announced that day?
On the 24th,
Right.
yes. What time?
Right.
At
I
10
think right
10
away.
o'clock.
Yes, when
Yes,
the
at
event
10
opens
o'clock.
up at 10 of 8 at the Santa Fe Fine Arts Hall.
Yes.
That's
So
right.
what an outstanding opportunity. Are these what age Middle school, high school?
Yes, middle
Yes.
school and high schoolers. I
Okay.
had the lovely opportunity of speaking with students all around Gainesville, over 15 schools, to encourage students to get involved.
Right.
This scholarship opportunity is presented by Steve Spurrier's HBC
Exactly.
Foundation.
Which they've done before.
Yes, and it's absolutely wonderful for students to be able to be creative in a different outlet, especially in the rise of social media and AI. It's just a wonderful opportunity
Right,
for
to
students.
put pen to paper
Yes,
and
ma'am.
write. Oh, outstanding. So you've been reading all of these in
Yes.
order to judge. Wow. That's quite a bit. That's quite a lot. I mean, in all of your years as a novelist and short stories and everything, you must feel very, excited to guide young people towards what you have done successfully.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Children really need to be introduced.
Given that opportunity, yes.
to-
And you've got your children's, reading, I think, for several hours on the day that you're there on Saturday,
Yes.
the 24th. Different authors who write children's books will be reading,
That's
which
right.
I think is so important. I mean, I remember growing up how I loved to read, how I always look forward to the books in school, and sometimes there's just such a struggle in our society and our community and our schools to get students to appreciate reading, not for lack of the good work of teachers, but just for what it is.
Yeah.
And so here you are making a difference.
And for children to actually meet someone who has written a book and published it, that just opens a whole world for these
Absolutely.
children.
And to know that it's possible for
Yes.
them to do.
Right.
Well,
Yes.
this is so exciting. I feel good about it for you, Pat, and certainly for you, Bailey.
Yes.
Many congratulations.
Thank
We're going
you.
to take another quick break.
Absolutely.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. We're back discussing the Sunshine State Book Festival with Pamela Marshall and Pat Karen. And still so much going on that we haven't talked about, particularly the keynote speaker on that Saturday, January the 24th. Can you tell us, Pat?
It's David Morton. He is a professor, and his specialty is the history of film in Florida.
Interesting.
I'm not sure exactly what topic he's going to talk on, but it'll be about Florida
It'll revolve.
literature.
Yes, I
Yes.
understand. Another great opportunity, along with the hourly readings and the door prizes and the children's literature area, and not to mention the scholarships. And then that takes us to a very special part with you, Pamela Marshall, your presentation about Zora Neale Hurston. Tell us a bit more about that.
The first show is going to be on that Friday evening at
Right.
6 o'clock
At the Best Western.
at the Best Western, and then at 2:30 at Santa Fe, the Fine Arts building.
At the Lyceum
Lyceum
Right.
Theater. I hope I show up at the right place.
You will. I've been there, and that's a great facility.
We'll steer you in the right
Thank you. I
direction.
appreciate that. But this is just an amazing opportunity for the Gainesville community to have something of this magnitude in our community. So if you're watching, come and
Yes.
then bring some people with you, especially bring children, because Whitney Houston said it, children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way.
Exactly.
And this is an excellent way when we talk about our schools with low reading scores
This is a way
in Alachua
to
County.
excite
Yes,
kids.
I encourage teachers to bring students, parents to bring kids, bring the whole baseball team or the basketball team. This is really critical because if you are going to be an athlete, just if you're
Well,
going to be a
everything
professional, you
starts
got to be
with
able to
reading.
read it. You got to
It
be able to
is.
read the contract.
And it's
Right.
free.
And it's
Okay,
free.
we want to keep saying that, free to kids, free to family. It's at Santa Fe Fine Arts Hall on that Sunday, January the 24th.
Saturday.
Excuse me, Saturday, January the 24th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's right.
And then again that Friday night, which we've been talking about,
Right.
January 23rd.
Right.
So Friday and Saturday, it's
Right.
coming up. And over 100 writers, at least 100 will be represented.
Right.
That's about all you can fit in.
Well, and I will say again about Zora Neale Hurston.
Yes, go back.
I mean, she's a literary genius. She was the first African American woman to attend the prestigious Barnard College, and then went to Columbia. She was an anthropologist, studied under the father of anthropology, Franz Boas, at Columbia, and then traveled as far as Haiti and Jamaica to study people. And great songs from the sugarcane fields that she learned and the railroad to help tell the story of the African American culture and cultures around the country.
And I know how much work you have put into this. Well, I know you, Pamela. So I know you have put hours and hours in dedication and research to write this performance, to write this play, to present the right aspects so that we can all appreciate Zora Neale Hurston and your talent too.
Yeah, we will hear from Zora's mother, Lucy Ann. So Lucy Ann will introduce us to Zora. And then Alice Walker, who is the writer, she wrote The Color Purple. Pulitzer Prize winning author, wrote The Color Purple. She is the one that went in search of Zora Neale Hurston and found her grave in an unmarked grave in a cemetery in Fort Pierce, Florida. And she didn't even have a headstone. And on the headstone she wrote, "Genius of the South." And she said, I must tell her story and I must do it full force. Otherwise, they will pretend to forget you again. And Zora Neale now has a following that she will never be forgotten again.
But you will help make it so here at the Sunshine State Book Festival, which again is the 7th annual. Yes. And you can always use more volunteers. We're almost out of time, but one more time, invite us to that event, Pat.
Yes, please come to the Sunshine State Book Festival on January 23rd and 24th. And if you want to volunteer, go to our website and sign up. We'd love to have more volunteers.
And thank you, Pat. Thank you, Pamela. Absolutely. And thank you to Bailey Perdue for being part of our show and part of this wonderful event. And I'm so glad that you tuned in, and I hope I will see you at the Sunshine State Book Festival. Take care and tune in next time.